Oh, how to know when a boy don't like you? One of our mans text you. Like, no. It's over. If you get a text from one of our mans, you was never the man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, that means we don't care. Like, you for the game. Like, no, you for the streets. Unless one of the homeboys being sneaky, backdooring. That's the only way. Two, he hang up in your face. Like, y'all can be on some arguing tip, and you just hang up. Like, no arguing back, you just hang up. No, he don't like you. Cause, bro, I'm telling you, bro, this how you know when a dude like you. Like, this is not a part of the video. This how you know when a dude like you, bro. He gonna argue with you. I ain't gonna lie. Three, they be dry with you and always talking sexual. Like no. Everything sexual. Like, if we like you, a sexual thought not gonna come up because we'd be like too like nervous to say it like off the bat. Like, we'll let you say something like sexual first before we say it. That's if we like you. But if we don't like you, we on all types of sexual shit with you. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm telling you, bro. I think this four, but like, no, y'all arguing and you could be saying the most wildest stuff, bro. If he don't go back and forth with you, no, he don't like you. I'm only going back and forth with a girl I like. I promise you. That's it. That's all.
When a man wants you, his life reorganizes itself around that truth. Not in loud, performative ways meant to impress, but in quiet, undeniable action. His calendar shifts. His habits change. His priorities rearrange. You don't have to beg for clarity, because clarity walks right up to you and introduces itself. Desire doesn't stall. It doesn't almost call. It doesn't wait for perfect conditions. Wanting someone activates a man's problem-solving instinct. Distance becomes logistics. Time becomes intention. Fear becomes something he pushes through instead of hiding behind. When a man truly wants you, excuses feel embarrassing to him because he knows they don't match his feelings. That's why confusion is such a powerful signal. Confusion doesn't mean you're asking for too much. It means you're receiving too little. Real desire is grounding. It's steady. It creates emotional safety because you're not constantly scanning for signs, decoding tone, or wondering where you stand. You just know. And knowing brings peace. A man who wants you doesn't leave space for competitors. He doesn't test you by pulling away. He doesn't gamble with your presence. He protects access to you because the thought of losing you outweighs the discomfort of effort. He doesn't need to be chased into showing up. He's already on his way. This is where many women get trapped, mistaking potential for pursuit, chemistry for commitment, and words for intention. But attraction without action is just entertainment. Affection without consistency is just noise. If you're carrying the connection, initiating, clarifying, waiting, adjusting, you're not being wanted, you're being tolerated. And that truth doesn't diminish your worth. It restores it. Because when you accept that wanting has weight, you stop romanticizing hesitation. You stop personalizing someone else's fear. You stop shrinking your needs to make room for someone who won't step forward. You choose yourself without apology, and that choice becomes magnetic.
As a woman, if a man makes you feel like you have to compete for him, he's not serious about you. A man who is serious about a woman doesn't create an environment where she feels like she's auditioning for some role. You're not competing with other girls. You're not competing with his attention. You're not competing with his time, because when a man decides he wants you, he removes himself from the competition himself. He stops talking to other women because he's like, oh, I see a future with you. The moment you feel like you have to be prettier, funnier, cooler, more understanding, more chill, less emotional, you're already in the wrong dynamic. Serious men simplify things. They don't create scarcity around their effort. They don't have to make you feel like you have to earn this basic treatment. They make it very clear that you are the focus. It's like tunnel vision. Competition is what men create when they're undecided, when they like you but not enough to commit. So they keep options open and let you feel the pressure of trying to stand out. That's not healthy. And the more that you try, the less serious that he becomes, because now he knows you're willing to work for something he hasn't even chosen yet.
On to say that Arumila wants to see a man earn a woman's love and trust, and that the woman should even play hard to get, and the man should persist until he's won her over. And once that man has won that woman's love and trust, that she is to give herself to that man. Ifa also says that when a woman is in love, there is nothing that she can't accomplish. She is endowed with ashe that makes magic happen. And when a man is upstanding and loves his wife, takes care of his wife, and serves and fulfills the duties that a husband should, then he's empowered and emboldened by the ashe that she brings to his life. So you see that, like, you know, there's a reciprocity, a respect for the roles that Ifa says that should be in place. Ifa also goes on to say,
one thing about a man that's into you, he's going to make it crystal clear. Let me cook for a second. One thing about a man that is really into you, one thing about a man that really likes you, one thing about a man who is not looking to play games with you, he is going to make it crystal clear, not just in his words, but he's going to do it with his actions. Not just with his words, but he is going to do it with his actions. His words just complement the actions. He's never going to put you in a position for you to guess what are we doing, because he's going to lead the way. We are working towards, or we are in a relationship because that is what I want. That is what I need. I don't want to play. Men that like you do not want to play. They don't go hot and cold. They're not threatened at the fact that you give nothing but wife energy. Why? Because they view you as a wife. If you are dealing with a man and he's making you doubt it, if you have to question what it is or what direction you're going in, that is a man that not only does not like you, but he is also a man that cannot lead effectively. Because if that man is leading effectively, it's going to lead y'all to being together. It's not going to leave you no room to think about what are we and how we and what. One thing about a man that's into you, he's going to make it crystal clear. Let me cook for a second. One thing about a man that is really into you, one thing about a man that really likes you, one thing about a man who is not looking to play games with you, he is going to make it crystal clear, not just in his words, but he's going to do it with his actions. Not just with his words, but he is going to do it with his actions. His words just complement the actions. He's never going to put you in a position for you to guess what are we doing, because he's going to lead the way. We are working towards, or we are in a relationship because that is what I want. That is what I need. I don't want to play. Men that like you do not want to play. They don't go hot and cold. They're not threatened at the fact that you give nothing but wife energy. Why? Because they view you as a wife. If you are dealing with a man and he's making you doubt it, if you have to question what it is or what direction you're going in, that is a man that not only does not like you, but he is also a man that cannot lead effectively. Because if that man is leading effectively, it's going to lead y'all to being together. It's not going to leave you no room to think about what are we and how we and what.
Here's the truth about men. Come closer. When we like you, we act like it. There's no confusion.
Baby girl, the way a man treats you is exactly how he feels about you. So if you have to constantly beg him for effort and affection, that's because he doesn't care.
You do know a man that wants to make you his wife, he will never make excuses. Let me cook for a second. You do know a man that needs for you to be his wife, a man that yearns for you to be his wife, a man that yearns to spend the rest of his life with you. He'll make you a wife. He won't make excuses. He won't talk about how he can't marry you yet because he wished that he was better financially stable. He won't talk about how he can't marry you yet because he can't get you the ring of your dreams. See, a man that really, really wants to be married to you, if he has to give you a macaroni ring, if he has to give you a ring pop, if he has to get you a cubic zirconia, see, the thing about it is you'll accept it because you know that his intentions are pure, and you'll gladly accept that ring because we'll build up to a perfect ring. We'll build up to a fairy tale marriage. But guess what? You don't have to wait. He won't make excuses. He has to let the world know that you belong to him, that he belongs to you, that there is nothing else out here for him. Do you know how many of these men married women with diamond dust, but they just had to have a ring on your finger? Get you a man that has to have a ring on your finger. Get you a man that just has to have you with his last name. Men will make you a wife, not excuses.
When a man wants you,
Oh, they will pursue you.
not only will they pursue you,
They're gonna make time.
and not only will they make time, they're going to show you in an elaborate way. I always tell them that. When a man wants to like get in your drawers and all that stuff, he'll pursue you and do whatever, but it's always like this big display.
To show you like, oh,
To show you like, no, I'm dead ass.
I'm dead serious about you. Yeah, I always tell my friends that too. I'm like, oh, I hate when we're like, oh, he's just busy. Like, he's not that motherfucking busy.
No
like,
one's that busy.
Yeah, never.
Girls, no one's that busy.
Exactly.
No
They
one.
gonna make time for what they want to make time for.
Yeah.
When a man wants you, ladies, you are going to know that he wants you. There's not going to be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's going to be absolute clarity from him, and you are going to understand that he wants you. When a man wants you, his intentions are going to line up. His actions are going to line up with the fact that he wants you. As a matter of fact, you're probably going to get tired of his ass because he going to be all about you. He going to be all about you. All of you. And leave no crumbs. Trust me, you will know. And if you ain't got that type of clarity, he don't really want you like that.
What would be your best advice to a woman if she's trying to figure out if a guy actually is interested in her?
A man that truly likes you and truly wants to be involved with you are straight shooters. I'm talking about we aim straight for the basket. We want all net every time. So the thing about it is a man who truly wants to get to know you or invest into you is going to do just that. He's going to ask you questions. He's going to take on problems that you may have. He's going to make them his. He's going to be a very straightforward shooter. You're not going to have to question a that really wants you. You're going to actually question the you've dealt with before from this and how he performing and how he's showing up. You know what I mean?
So if the question is, you want to know how a man is into you, is he into your progress as a person? Is he into making sure you're emotionally safe? Is he into being stable and trustworthy and consistent? Is he into making sure you don't have to worry about who the keep texting over there smiling and shit? You know, y'all watching TV, he up there get his phone, be texting, good.
Time, and time. If a man really likes you, he wants you, he will court you, he will spend time with you. The average woman that's looking for a husband, she want a man that's gonna spend time with her, especially in the early phases and throughout y'all's relationship, but that's an easy one. Time.
And I have to be honest with you, when a man really likes you, you don't have to wonder about it. He's not gonna forget to text you. He's not gonna forget to call you. He's gonna remember every little thing about you. He's gonna remember your birthday. He's gonna remember what you like to eat. He's gonna contact you with a good morning, and he'll text you throughout the day or call you throughout the day. He is going to be so on point. And if he does ask you, it's time for him to make a move on you. So please understand that When we really like you, we go hard. When we kinda like you, we just do just enough. When we don't like you, we don't even think about you.
When a man truly wants you, you don't have to guess where his heart is. He's going to show you. There's no confusion with a man that actually wants you. A decisive man will make it known why he is in your life, what his intentions and his goals are, and how he plans to get you and him there. If he is devoid of that, I don't give a if he wants you. Everybody wants you for something. But if he wants you for a wife, he move different. It ain't no games when you're dealing with an intentional man. It ain't no wasting time when you're dealing with an intentional man. When a man wants something, he goes to get it. That man is moving like a man that don't want to lose you. So he ain't doing stupid shit like being in other girls' DMs. He's concerned more about your heart than your box. That man is going to put a ring on your finger before he put a baby in your belly. That man moves different. An intentional man that's ready for marriage just move different. If this man is moving like every other man you have met in your life, he probably ain't the right person for you.
As a woman, understand that when a man really likes you, and I mean wants you over anybody else in the world, the last thing that he's going to want to come off as is needy. Now, yes, he's going to pursue you. He's going to want to take you out on dates, and those dates are going to be very representative of how much effort he would put toward you in the relationship. Now, that being said, does it mean if he could, does it mean he's going to respond to your text messages every single 2 minutes after you reply? He probably does want to, if I'm being fully honest, but does that mean he's going to? No. And so, unfortunately, a lot of dudes, because they don't want to come off as needy to the woman that they really, really, really want, the woman that they really want to lock down, they might purposely delay their responses. And I know that's a cold, hard truth, but it is the reality, because all men have the universal experience of talking to a woman, pedestalizing her, and then getting flat out rejected. So a lot of men just don't want to go through that ever again. So they try to be a little bit detached despite their pursuit, especially when it comes to being overly wordy or responding too quickly to messages.
I never knew what love was. I thought love was either perfection, Brady Bunch episode, or it was abandonment and abuse. You know, we grow up so much as black people thinking, you know, getting our ass beat by straps and electric, you know, extension cords. And, you know, we laugh about it later when we get older and said, it made us stronger people, you know, or we talk about just being cared for. We got food on the table. Our clothes were clean. And that's how we define love. And it's only when I got older that I realized that I didn't know what the hell it was. I thought that anybody could take love away at any time if you did not, or you were not what they really wanted you to be. And it wasn't until I met Julius that I realized that love doesn't abandon you. Julius has been with me through my father dying of pancreatic cancer. He's been with me through hysterectomy. He has been with me through bad credit. And when someone cannot put further bruises on your heart, and they hold it so beautifully and carefully, I just remember that day when I said, Julius, I can't be with a man who doesn't love me. He said, well, I love you. I said, I know, but, you know, someone's got to be emotionally available. He said, I'm emotionally available. I said, I know, but someone's got to love God, too. He says, I love God. And we stared at each other, And I stayed and he stayed. And you know, it's like that saying, hate has spoken loudly for so long. Greed has spoken loudly for so long. Liars have spoken loudly for so long. Love needs to stop whispering.
I'm going to share some indicators of how you know when a man really wants you. Thing number one, that man is going to make time for you. We all busy, but when a person really wants something, they're going to make time for it. Number two, you'll never have to wonder where that man stands at with you. He'll never leave you guessing. He'll always give you confirmation. Number three, he will not hide you from the world. It's cool to have privacy, but he's going to be open and professing his love for you. Number four, he's going to take the initiative with you. He's going to plan the dates. He's going to let you know that he wants to do things with you, and he's going to act on those things. Number five, he's going to open up to you. He's going to be real with you. He's going to be honest to you. You're going to know him the same way that you'll want him to know you. For more tips, make sure you guys hit that follow button. I'm King H. Crane. Peace.
A man that wants you but has possessed bad practices, if a woman holds him to a standard and she says, you know what, I'm not going for that, and she decides to back away because she has the strength and the standard to do so, guess what that man will do? If he's worthy and if he wants you, he will step up, he will come back the right way because her standard demands it. And sometimes we get a little too close. And when we get too close to things, it's hard for us to see the real value. But the further we move away, then we can see that, nah, I'm not letting this go. And regardless of how I pursued previous relationships, I just had an epiphany that this is the woman that is worthy of my change and appreciation.
A guy has to be the intentional one to make the plans for you, because he's going to lead the relationship. And I know sometimes because of our past practices, we leave you with so many questions, more questions than answers. But this is the thing. The right guy is going to be very intentional about communicating with you and trying to let you know, say, babe, we're going this way. And guess what? Over here, this is what I have planned for you. So you don't have those questions anymore. And I think a lot of times you have those questions with your girls because they all going through the same scenario because these guys ain't providing the answers. But real leadership will come find you, and then you won't have those questions anymore.
The right man doesn't need reminders. He doesn't need deadlines. He doesn't need ultimatums to treat you like something precious. He moves because not moving feels wrong to him. He shows up because absence costs too much. He comes get you because the idea of you slipping out of reach activates him. So if you're waiting on effort that never arrives, let the waiting end, not by forcing the door open, but by walking away with your dignity intact. The ones who hesitate will always watch. The ones who want you won't risk it. They'll come get you. And here's the part that's hardest to accept, but most freeing once you do. You never have to prove yourself to be chosen. The moment you feel like you're auditioning for consistency, you're already in the wrong room. A man who wants you doesn't need convincing, coaching, or patience lessons. He already understands the assignment. When desire is real, effort feels natural, not forced, not strategic, not delayed until you pull away. He doesn't wait until you're half gone to suddenly step up. He steps up because the thought of losing access to you unsettles him. Not in a possessive way, but in a reverent one. He recognizes value and moves accordingly. Notice how the right energy never leaves you anxious. It doesn't spike your nervous system. It doesn't make you question your intuition. Wanting someone creates certainty, not chaos. It feels anchored, predictable in the best way, safe without being boring, exciting without being destabilizing. And when you internalize that truth, your standards stop feeling like walls and start feeling like filters. You're no longer asking, why isn't he choosing me? You're asking, Does this behavior align with what I allow in my life? That shift alone changes everything. You stop chasing explanation and start trusting evidence. Some men hesitate because they're unsure of themselves. Some hesitate because they're afraid of intimacy. Some hesitate because they want the benefits without the responsibility. But regardless of the reason, hesitation is still an answer. Not a cruel one, just an honest one. Your job is not to decode it. Your job is to respect it. Because the man who is meant for you won't require translation. His interest will be legible. His effort will be visible. Some men hesitate because they're unsure of themselves. Some hesitate because they're afraid of intimacy. Some hesitate because they want the benefits without the responsibility. But regardless of the reason, hesitation is still an answer. Not a cruel one, just an honest one. Your job is not to decode it. Your job is to respect it. Because the man who is meant for you won't require translation. His interest will be legible. His effort will be visible. His presence will be consistent. And you won't feel like you're waiting to be chosen. You'll feel met. That's how you know.